Hey collective, I'm back again. um, Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of Coded Intuition. You already know what it is. The intention is set for positive growth, forward movement, and self-healing. That's just what it is over here. Okay. Look, I was putting stuff up, getting ready to do something different, and these cards fell out, and I was trying to get past the grudge holder, y'all. And we got the grudge holder back on the deck. Okay. Now, listen. Uh, this is a toxic situation. At the end of the last reading, I said that the grudge holder was present, but they didn't want to reveal much about themselves. They really don't want you to say they really don't want me to say anything about them. And these two cards, the impersonator and the grudge holder, fell out again. And I'm like, here go the grudge holder again, holding the same spot. In the next shuffle go round. But I'm looking at this. We got impersonator, grudge holder, fake flexing, bad habits, and fishing for comments. So this grudge holder, it's like they probably don't want to be revealed, but the ancestors like, I'm gonna need for y'all to pay attention. I'm gonna need for y'all to be able to discern who this really is. It's got to be very significant. So we're gonna see who this is. This grudge holder is becoming toxic. Okay. They so busy trying to mimic you till, first of all, they trying to mimic you and they don't have what they need in order to successfully mimic you. They don't even have enough to present themselves as you, and it's significant. Okay. Them bad habits, I just feel like it's their personality is becoming toxic. They focusing so much on trying to come across maybe in the same way that you would come across, and in the midst of them trying their best to come across the way that you would come across, they're actually showing up as someone with very toxic tendencies, toxic energy, probably overindulging, and having ignorant outbursts out of nowhere, doing and saying things totally out of character. And it's because they studying you so much. The thing of it is, what's your strong qualities, your strong attributes that this grudge holder is trying to mimic is too strong for them to handle. They can't duplicate that energy. They it's too strong for them. So it's causing them to be irrational while they really think they say they're faced with a situation where they need to make a decision that's going to determine what happens going forward in the future. Instead of them like really reflecting within and trying to see what works best for them, they'll do, say, and act the way that they imagine you acting in that situation. So that's what a fake flexing coming in at, because they trying to show up as you in a situation that they need to deal with, not a situation that you would need to deal with. That's not your situation. And they can't handle your strength, so they coming off toxic, like they coming off as if they're intoxicated when they trying so hard to be you. Okay. And fishing for comments is like they looking for you to acknowledge them, like see you. They looking for you to see them as doing things, handling things the way that you would, you know. Like, you might be a very rational person. You probably think things through thoroughly before you make a decision. And once you come to that decision, you're going to stand on it. It's like knowing your worth and standing on it. You know, you stand on what you know is best for you. And that's probably what they're trying to project. But in them trying to project that, they don't have what it takes in order to be able to draw the sand in the line in the sand and stand on it and be okay with the outcome, because they haven't thought it through as far as you would. You know what I'm saying? It's just wild though. This person has they don't want me to talk about them. They are coming off in a very toxic like way, and they may even be intoxicated at times. And if they are being intoxicated at times, be pay attention to the ones who usually are not intoxicated. Them the ones that's moving different. Okay, it's like the ancestors want for us to be able to pinpoint, you know, what's really going on here. And it's crazy because I've been trying to do a little resting during this time, you know, where, like I keep saying, that the energetic field is like, is magnified, so it's amplified so much till it's definitely affecting my physical state right now. But at the same time, I deal with a lot behind the scenes, and sometimes I just need a rest. And I had just stretched out, just to stretch out, take a little, not even a nap, just to let my body rest for a second. Then my mom called me. I went to see what she had needed was, and I came back to stretch out again. And then as soon as I got comfortable, I got another phone call. I let the phone ring though for that phone call because I just needed to rest. But immediately after the phone stopped ringing, I'm not gonna say immediately, it was a good 5 seconds at least, I heard a car rev up and speed off. And then I heard another car rev up and speed off. And it sounded like the first car they had revved up and sped off, bent around the block and revved up and sped off again. I was like, I think I done pissed somebody off. You know, and it's it's interesting that grudge hold to keep popping up. You know, so I don't know. It's probably somebody that you not ignoring them like with malicious intent. You just trying to do what's best for you in that moment, and they probably feeling some kind of way about how you able to just ignore them when you want to. And it's not even necessarily that. It's just when you need your rest, you need your rest, you know. But when you need to take care of business, you need to take care of business, you know. So, but it's like they waiting on they waiting on you to say something to them. I don't know. To me, it looked like the man is writing down what she's saying or writing down a message, you know. So maybe they're waiting on you to respond to a message. And if they is waiting on you to respond to a message, they probably partaking right now, getting right for the conversation. So we got the Queen of Swords. Oh Lord, we got the Queen of Swords, and what is this? Is this the Four of Cups? Yeah, the Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Collective, y'all ain't gotta be so harsh, okay? Y'all ain't gotta be so harsh. I get it. What you saying is you not in it for the shenanigans. In real life, you really don't care who this grudge holder is. If that's how they feel, that's what they can do. You know, they can feel that way if it makes them happy. But what you're not gonna entertain is the fairy tales that they trying to create, because they impersonating you, but they fake flexing. So it's like they trying to sell a fairy tale. They can't do what you do the way that you do and be successful the way that you are. And you sitting over here in your power and in your truth, not being willing to accept the bullshit. You're gonna speak the truth. It's clear as day. It's gonna be cold, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be loving and liberating. You might take offense to the truth. One, let me say it like this: one might take offense to the truth when the collective speaks it. Because the truth can be cold, harsh, and painful sometimes. Okay? But whomever this impersonator is, I mean, it's like they keep on popping up on the board. It's like they want us to know that they here, you know. But it's like, ain't nobody studying you. You here and and what? Mm-mm-mm-mm. There's somebody that feel abandoned. This is somebody that feels abandoned by you, collective. And now, because of that abandonment, they want to be as stingy as they possibly can with you. And they've made a decision. It looks like they've made a decision to go to a safe place. But it's like they're not going to that safe place. They've decided that you are going to take them to their safe place. Ain't that some shit? Collector, what's wrong with your grudge holder? Wow. They feel like you done abandoned them. You done turned your back on them. You it's like the relationship ain't like it used to be. It's you know how that comes from the heart reaches the heart. The heart chakra is blocked in this 4 coins. So nothing is coming from the heart or reaching the heart. They feel abandoned. And they need to, wherever they feel abandoned at, they need to be in a safe place, and you are their vehicle to safety. That's you carrying them. And they have decided that you're the one that's gonna carry them to safety. It's toxic. Didn't I say it's toxic? It's almost like they they gonna try to make you do it. How never. They spying on you. The Page of Wands. See, this Page of Wands, they're actively spying on you. See, this Page of Wands, he's supposed to be acting on a bright idea, a brand new idea. That's what he's supposed to be doing. But it don't look like he acting on no idea. It look like he actively acting on spying on you. Cause you are their ticket to abundance, financial success. My goodness. Oh, I kind of want to say y'all better be careful, but y'all already careful. Because the Knight of Swords is protecting. See, it's always somebody in the background that know what's going on. And this Knight of Swords is seeing the truth. But there's a misunderstanding, it's like he's learned something new. And the way he perceives it to be true is not quite the truth. It's like he missing some information. He don't have all of the information gathered together. And he's charging in. But he charging in going towards the financial stability. but also going towards the one that's stalking you actively. He's sitting there with the binoculars stalking you. Stalking you because he want to collaborate with you. He don't want to collaborate with you. He wants to he want to force you to put the work in to earn the money. So it's like this Page of Wands is on the lookout, you know, making sure all's clear. For this Knight of Swords to come. Oh my goodness, it's a group. For this Knight of Swords to come charging in and attack the generational wealth. And attacking that generational wealth, it's like taking over the intellectual rights of maybe an invention that's like got royalties and everything involved. Taking over the the rights of the person who's created this and reaping the money. Oh wow, wow. Wow. Yeah, they planning on it. It's orchestrated. They planning on it. That's why the ancestors want y'all to really pay attention and be able to discern who this grudge holder is in your life, because it's like they're really in attack mode behind the scenes. And they need your creativity, your energy, your creative energy in order to like gain the financial rewards, the monetary gains that they're in it for. But it's like they coming in by forcing you to work for them, and it's a planned out thing. I say it's like they trying to take over the intellectual rights of an invention, a mechanism that you may have created, maybe a company that you have established. Like y'all be careful here. Y'all got to figure out who this is, because the divine is telling you to turn away from people, places, things, and situations that's no longer serving you. Walk away from those things that's not serving your best interest. You got to get away from this grudge holder. And if you own a business, I want to say, you know, like pay close attention to your books, because like they impersonating you and they fake flexing. They might be, you know, look at your checkbooks and stuff like that. See what's going on with that. Check your checking accounts, because it could be some stuff like that happening too off in the background. But it's clearly like somebody is intentionally planning on sabotaging to the extent where your only your only way to survive is to be working for them. And it's time for you to move forward and get away from that. mm. I wonder. I don't know, y'all. Should I pull some more cards? Like that's a lot. Let me see one more card, and then I'm and then I was gonna say I'm gonna look at the bottom of the deck. But look, it's you gotta get away quick, fast, and in a hurry. And somebody gonna bring you some information too that confirms this. And you gotta get away quick, fast, and in a hurry. As soon as it's confirmed, you need to make your exit. Page of Cups at the bottom. The Page of Cups is a messenger too. That messenger is bringing an offering. But see, I can't get past that plan. It's a plan. I don't think you should fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You're going to get some information coming in quickly about the plot. The person that's holding the grudge and that's doing stuff behind your back that you know is going to cause devastation in something that you've been working on, something that you created, something that you earning a living off of. And they might send somebody in with a love offer, and this love offer could be like a mild sweet, you know, yeah, we should partner up, you know, maybe you could sell some of your products in our store, and maybe we can go from there or something like that. When you mess around and be selling your products in their store, but in the fine print they took over the complete rights of your product, you know, something like that. So don't fall for the banana in the tailpipes. Listen to this information that's coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry, and get get loose, go. All right, collective. Oh, then that 6 of Cups at the bottom. That 6 of Cups at the bottom, and the 7 of Swords. We ain't doing that one. See, that's all following this Page of Cups. We ain't doing that one. It's all part of the plan. Like I said, ignore that sweet little offer and listen to this information that's coming in quick, fast, and in a hurry. Girl, I've been trying to find you. Did you know what had happened was? Listen to that and get away from around them peoples. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I hope that those this message is gonna resonate with. It resonates with. You know, I thank you guys for being here. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Coded Intuition. Man, it's like I'm just drawing a blank because that's like a plot for real. All right, guys. Until we talk again, I love you.